Hello everybody, good morning. Welcome again to this video. I'm very happy today because I got the opportunity to interview another great person, and we're right here at the iCafe cafeteria. The name sounds very beautiful, so if you are in this area you can come, you can visit this place. Let's begin. Kenia has been one of my friends for over 4 years, I think, right? 4 years. And well, I would like her to introduce herself.
Well, good morning, everybody. My name is Kenia González. I am 20 years old, and I am currently living in Tlaxiaco, and I am a native speaker.
Yes. Today, we're going to talk about different things, but I'm going to start asking Kenia about her experience of speaking both languages, English and Spanish. Can you tell us a little bit about that, Kenia?
Of course. Well, I was born in the United States, and I am daughter of 2 immigrants. I was raised in Virginia. Okay, my parents went to the United States at a very young age, and they didn't know English. So when I started to learn these 2 languages, I would learn Spanish at home, and I would learn English at school. Once I got into pre-K, I would start learning English.
I think that's a very beautiful experience because then you can speak both languages in any circumstance that you find yourself in. And thank you for accepting the invitation today.
Yes, thank you for inviting me.
My next question for Kenia is, how has speaking both languages helped you in your life?
Okay, well, it's helped me a lot. It has given me a lot of opportunities in getting a job, in getting the opportunity to study. So it's helped me a lot. In a kindergartner, I would practice English during school. I would see all of the basic topics. And in Spanish, I would be talking at home with my parents. They would teach me basic topics at the same time. How to pronounce a word. I remember that I would have a lot of problems speaking Spanish. I would even get frustrated at a young age, but it has given me a lot of opportunities here and in the United States.
Can you tell us about how difficult it was for you to adapt when you got back to Mexico?
Okay, yes, it was very difficult. The first time that I was here in Mexico, I was 15 years old, and it was a unique experience because we were with the idea that we were going to stay only for vacations. So we would go to the beach, we would go to visit places that we've never seen before. That was a very good experience back then, but there was this decision that my mom said, we're going to stay here. Okay, and then we had to go to school, and once I got into school, since I didn't know how to speak Spanish fluently, I would have a lot of difficulty speaking it and writing it.
Yes.
So it was really hard for me to adapt in school. It was very, very hard. I would get frustrated with some essays that they would leave me for homework. My grandfather actually helped me with a lot of these essays that I had to turn in.
Well, I think that it was a unique experience for you. What about the part of speaking Spanish with your relatives and new people over here?
Well, here's a fun fact. My family is very sarcastic. They like to play with the language. So they would technically bully me in some occasions, but that actually helped me learn how to speak Spanish in their context. It was very funny because I actually learned how to speak my relatives' language.
Now you can defend yourself.
Yes, now I can.
And how did you begin teaching? I see that very interesting because you're very young, and I would like you to share how you began teaching.
First, I would like to say that a lot of people motivated me to teach English. They would say, why don't you start teaching English? Why don't you give at least some small courses because you know English? And in the United States, it's very common to hear that you need a career in order to teach English. And hearing that here in Mexico, I thought it was kind of like impossible to teach English, and especially at a young age. So a lot of relatives, a lot of friends back then motivated me to teach English until I got my first job, which was working at an institute, I would teach a basic level for kids. And we would see topics just like food, colors, and alphabet, basic topics for kids. It was an amazing experience. I would say that it's an amazing experience because I have two little brothers, and I would play a role of being a teacher, and they would always get frustrated. They would get mad at me. They would say, no, go over there, I don't want to see you. So once I started teaching kids, and they would learn a lot, and they would actually show a very nice feeling towards me as a teacher, I felt that a very unique and wonderful experience.
I think I saw part of that process of yours, and it was amazing. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
The next thing that I would like Kenia to share with us is a few recommendations for ESL students who are barely beginning to learn English, who are barely picking this path. What is something that you would recommend students who are trying to learn English?
First of all, have fun. Have fun learning the language. It's not something that it's very frustrating. It's not something that you have to do because your parents told you to do it. No, it's a beautiful language. It opens a lot of opportunities in future careers and future life. So have fun learning it and try to find other ways to learn the language. For example, listen to songs in English. Obviously not English songs like Eminem that go super fast.
That's too fast.
No,
yeah.
But some songs that are in English are very good and some are slow. So those types of songs help a lot because that's how your listening part gets to adapt to the language. And try to speak it without any difficulty. We all make mistakes. So it's normal that when you're trying to speak the language, you probably make mistakes, you probably don't pronounce it correctly, but it's part of learning a new language. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of speaking it in front of others and have fun while learning it. So
yeah,
it's part of the process of learning a new language.
Yes, it's part of the process. Remember that. What would you recommend teachers? What would you recommend any teacher who's watching this video?
They need to love what they're doing. In order for their students to understand the topics, in order for them to even have a certain appreciation towards us as teachers, you have to love what you're doing with passion, with dedication, and seriously, love the language. Because many teachers teach this language and they don't love what they're doing. Everybody has their own strategy, what makes them unique as a teacher. They have to love teaching. They have to put effort, dedication to make learning English fun and not just another topic that they have to show in order to pass, for example, a semester. No, that their students are able to remember in the future and say, well, that's my teacher and I learned English from that teacher.
Yes, I think that's one of the things that we should take into consideration very seriously because in my case, I try to learn English ever since I was in 6th grade in elementary school. I went through middle school, high school, did not learn English.
What we could probably start focusing on is that the students are able to speak without the fear of, I made a mistake, I can't pronounce this correctly. Because mostly some teachers say to their students, you're wrong. And it's not a good strategy to use because everybody has mistakes. Everybody has mistakes and you're learning a language, it's very common and it's very understandable that you make this type of mistakes. But what could probably motivate students to keep learning English and not having the fear of saying, well, I can't learn English because it's very hard, is for them to speak in class. It's very important that everybody has a chance to speak, to practice the language, written and verbally.
Yes. What was your experience like while growing up in the United States?
Well, I also started learning English gradually during school, from kindergartner to elementary and up to middle school. So it's been a great process learning the English that I know now because we've done a lot of writing, we've done a lot of activities that involve English. One of my biggest experience that I remember is that when I was in 5th grade, there was this new kid from El Salvador that would enter 5th grade as well. So they called me to the main office and they talked with me. They told me that this new kid was coming to our school and he didn't know English. You can speak both languages. So that's an advantage that could help this kid to adapt to a new system. I would talk to him in Spanish and I would help him with some activities or with homework. I think that's one of the most relevant experience that I had while I was in the United States. So
great, yes. A lot of experiences lived over there.
Yes, a lot.
Can you share about your future plans, about the career path you want to pursue?
Sure.
Yes.
Since I was a little girl, I've always wanted to help people. And my main goal was to become a doctor. When I was little, I wanted to do 3 things. When I grew up, I wanted to be a doctor, I wanted to be a teacher, and I wanted to be a singer, an artist. And once I've changed my perspective, I obviously said, well, not a singer. I'm not more into like an artistic career. I would just sing as a hobby. And well, right now I am teaching, so it's one accomplishment that I wanted as a kid. I am currently studying a college career, which is languages. I would like to get a bachelor's in translating. And another goal that I have is I would like to study a second career, which is medicine. I could use both of these careers to help people in different languages. So that's one of my goals that I want to accomplish.
She's learning French too, so it's 3 languages. Well, thank you, Kenia, for sharing about your career path. Is there anything else that you would like to add for this video?
I would like to invite all of those that want to learn English to dedicate and find this language an opportunity, because there can be opportunities in Canada, there can be opportunities in the United States, and the only thing you need is to learn and speak English. And you are able to do that. You are able to speak as fluent as Teacher Carlos and I. So keep learning, keep learning.
Yes. I want to thank you, Kenia, for accepting the invitation today, and because I know that you're always very busy, and I thank you for coming. This can be a great inspiration for many students. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you for inviting me, because it's something very unique in this video, and I would like to say thank you to all the people that helped me becoming the person that I am now. So thank you to everybody, my mom and my grandfather, thank you so much. And thank you once again for inviting me, teacher.
Yes, thank you, Kenia. Thank you for watching this video, everybody. I invite you to subscribe, share the video, like the video, okay, and leave us the comments below. All right, see you next time.